Now, according to data from the International Union for Conservation of over 8,400 species of wild fauna and flora are critically endangered, while close to 30,000 more are understood to be endangered or vulnerable. Based on these estimates, it's suggested that over 1 million species are threatened with extinction. As a result, the Earth is battling with the continued loss of species, habitats and ecosystems, thereby affecting the overall quality of life. The depletion of some of these biodiversity-based resources is beginning to affect the way humans interact with the environment, especially key interaction for survival, such as providing food, fuel, shelter and medicines. As the world commemorates this year's World Wildlife Day under the theme, Recovering Key Species for Ecosystem Restoration, the aim is to drive the debate towards the need to reverse the fate of the most critically endangered species, to support the restoration of their habitats and ecosystems, to conserve them and promote their sustainable use by humanity. So joining me is animal rights activist Day.Chiedozie. Thank you so much for being on TVC Breakfast.
Thank you very much.
Animal rights is one thing that everyone will always ask. Are they humans? Why should there be any rights for them?
Yes, animals are, of course, they're not humans, but they have life. And so they have the right to be protected. They have also equal rights, like we have our rights. So they also need to, their right need to be fought for, like we have the human rights. And that's what, for me, I'm advocating for, and my team. These animals, too, they have the right to live like every other person.
So let's talk about this year's World Wildlife Day, which has the theme Recovering Key Species for Ecosystem Restoration. What does it seek to achieve?
What it seeks to achieve is, or the reason why what we're
commemorating today.
Yes, the essence is just to promote and to save this wildlife, for good and extinction. That is the main reason why today is being marked as the International Wildlife Day.
Why are we so concerned about them going into extinction? We are in the urban setting, they are in the rural areas. They are in the wild, rather. So why? What is the cause of their extinction? Why did they go into extinction?
The reason why many of them are going on extinction is because of humans. Humans too play serious parts, and then we have the poachers too, and the forest guides. They go to the forest where these wildlife are, and then they are killing them. Some of them have been sold, and then import to other countries, which is not too good enough, and that is why this treaty was signed. By Nigeria, which is one of the countries that today they should mark the Wildlife Day so that this animal can be conserved. When we have this animal around us, I think it's a good thing, So that's why today is being marked as.
So what are some of these animals that are going into extinction? Do we have some of them who are domestic or just animals in the wild? We know about lions. We know they've talked about elephants now reducing in population, buffaloes, and some other animals in the wild. What are some of these animals, and how do we also, contribute to their reduction in population?
I know Nigeria used to have a diversity of various animals, especially wild animals like the baboon and the apes. But recently, I'm not sure we have many of them again. They've gone in extinction. Except that we have, except those we have in the zoo. They also have a few ones like we have in Cross River, the apes. It just, this is why most of these animals are going on extinction is because of deforestation. And that is why some of these animals are endangered species. They are faced with high risk of extinction because of the loss of their natural habitats and decrease in population, which is caused by killing, especially from the poachers.
Well, very quickly, so what should we be doing to ensure that these animals are safe, and whatever positive contributions they make to the ecosystem, they continue to do that? What exactly do you think we need to do? We don't live in the wild, but what should be our contributions?
Our contribution should be that these animals need to be conserved, for the benefit of. I know they're in the wild, and that's why the government need to come in. Everybody need to come in to ensure that these animals are well preserved and not being killed. They need to be taken care of.
Right.
And poachers, of course, and the forest guard should have a link to ensure that these animals are safe, even in the wild.
I know
and they should not be seen in the streets.
Right.
You know, we have people who bring some of these wild animals in the streets,
Yeah.
you know, to perform some jokes or to perform some tricks, all in the name of making money. So animals in the wild are meant to be in the wild, not to be seen in the streets.
I think that's one of the duties of the forest rangers.
Of course,
doing. But we'll see how all of this, how people will become aware of this danger, because when they die, they also, you know, the death also contributes to, you know, the worst that we experience on the planet, in the ecosystem. Thank you very kindly. Animal rights activist Day.Chiedozie, thank you so much.
Yes, sir.